My name is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with IRS. Welcome to my YouTube station. I have worked thousands of cases. I worked for IRS for a decade. I have been in private tax defense for 41 years, and I'm an expert in IRS matters. I have a whole team of tax attorneys and former agents, and we're really good at what we do. That's all you need to know. By the way, if you want to know about me, just go to my website at 777irs.com. I want to tell you everything you need to know about tax debt forgiveness within 2 minutes. That's all that this takes. There's a lot of advertising, a lot of letters you get, lien letters, and people wanting to get your business because you owe IRS debt. And everyone uses the word tax debt forgiveness. There is such a thing as tax debt forgiveness, but you have to understand. A matter of fact, I've got to write this because you get lien letters. People have no idea the lien letters. How many lien letters have you got? Probably tons of them. But what I want you to know, everything under tax debt forgiveness is under the IRS umbrella called the offer and compromise. That's what you need to know. I worked at IRS. I taught the offer and compromise program. I'm an expert. So no matter what ad you see, no matter what classification you're looking under, the IRS offer and compromise is tax debt forgiveness. Now, you can get tax debt forgiveness if your 10-year statute of limitation runs. You can get tax debt forgiveness if you file a bankruptcy, which you may not want to do. But the IRS offer and compromise program is tax debt forgiveness. So how does that work? Well, most people, everyone wants to try to settle their debt for pennies on a dollar. Everyone wants to settle for cheap, and that's something you don't blame people. I'm glad that you want to settle this debt, but I want you to know, because I do not want you to get ripped off about tax debt settlement. And there's so many people out there that take your money. I get calls on this phone for people literally who have called other companies. They told them they can settle their debt. They paid them $10,000 or $15,000, and the end result is they couldn't have settled their debt anyway because they had too much equity in their home. If you want tax debt forgiveness and you want to have that case go through, you really have to speak to an offer and compromise specialist, someone like me or whoever else you want. But you have to talk to the person that you're gonna work with, and listen to me, not some salespeople. Most of the people you call, they're salespeople. They're telling you this and that. They don't know shit. They don't know nothing what they're talking about. If you're looking for tax debt forgiveness, you owe a lot of money, over 50, 60,000, call me. But if you're calling another company, make sure they're an enrolled agent, a CPA, or an attorney. Why? These are the only people that can represent you in front of buyers. These are the only people that know what's going on. These are the only people that you get to resolve your IRS tax debt. The offer is very specific. Only 13,000 were accepted last year. And the reason many were rejected, people don't know what the hell they're talking about. Honest to God. I have worked this program, believe it or not, for, I don't know, I worked in the 5th year in IRS. I've worked this program for about 46 years. I know what I'm talking about. If you owe a large amount of money, you want to settle your debt, call me. This is what I've done all my life. Thank you for listening. Remember, if it's not me, look up offer and compromise expert, and you're always going to have an advantage with someone who worked at IRS. A revenue officer if you can, because they're the ones who process these. Thank you for listening. Give me a subscription.